We are back.
Welcome to the Gray. It's still me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Because I feel if I say welcome to or whatever, you should say the Gray.
No.
like
It doesn't have that warmness to it.
Oh, warm. The Gray.
Yeah.
Isn't the Gray is warm?
Well, the way you say it.
The Gray.
So today we're going to talk about tattoos.
Tattoos, yeah. You have a whole bunch.
Yeah, I do. We're going to talk about tattoo culture and meanings and you know, today's age compared to our parents' age, maybe, about tattoos and shit. You know, there was a time where tattoos were, you know...
You're a delinquent, Blake.
Yeah. No, you're right? It was related
You are a delinquent, though.
Delinquents, or also like Air Force, Army.
Oh, well, the U.S. maybe, I suppose.
Yeah. But it was a thing where, you know...
Part of whatever gang.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. And like places like China...
Yeah. Or Filipino. I dated a Filipino once.
Where social class wise...
Yeah, it's a thing. It's like, oh, only criminals have tattoos.
Yeah,
But
like-
here to have to get used to, like, oh, just because I have two doesn't mean you're...
Like in China, a lot of places, like if you have tattoos stuff, they pretty much assume that you're a part of the Yakuza and
Japan. Yeah.
yeah, right? So it's a thing. It's culture. And
Yeah, a bit of culture coming with it, yeah.
And you know,
And we've made everything worthless here. That doesn't mean anything.
yeah, like
You can do
here,
what you want.
here it just became part of like an alternative lifestyle, like you know, punk rocker types and
I guess.
and metalheads and it just you know, it's like everything else, like you know, like black people have their stuff, and then we see
Kind of stuff playing.
no, like you know, their style, their clothes, stuff like that, and we take some of that and try to make it our own because we like how it looks on them. So we like
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah, no, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Uh-huh.
You know, goths and stuff like that with like Doc Martens and stuff like that, like just stuff like that, right? So, and for me, I like tattoos. I love them.
Yeah, I like it.
I love the process of tattoos.
Oh, wow. Doesn't it hurt?
I mean, the first few times it does, and it also depends on the location where you're getting tattooed.
Yeah.
I'm at the point like I find it therapeutic. Honestly, I can get tattooed past that. I can like
fall asleep.
I can take a snooze and get tattooed, and it just go. Like when he did my back piece,
Your back piece.
yeah, I literally was drooling all over my face, and that's
sleepy meat.
and that's how I woke up. I'm like, he was like, "We're done." I'm like, quite literally.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like, great, thanks. See you next time. And yeah,
But your latest tattoo, whoever did that made a really good job.
No. I always get tattooed by the same guy. He's busy. He's like, I booked appointments for last year for this year.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So I booked it was September. I called last year for 2 appointments this year. So I had the first one October 9th.
Yeah.
My next one's January 5th.
Is it a second appointment for the same tattoo or a
No,
different tattoo?
something else.
And your tattoo is very Halloween centric. Kind of appropriate. You booked it in September for the next year.
Yeah. No, I mean, I have a few vampire tattoos.
Oh, really?
I have one here. Which I'll be
Nobody's gonna see.
We'll be posting pictures and shit. So this scene is
interesting.
he's stalking her in like a dark alley.
Oh, I thought that was death on the bottom there.
No, it's a woman, old fashioned scene woman with a lantern walking in an alley, and
I'll have photos, I guess, there for everybody.
This is stalking her in the shadows.
Some kind of vampire bad guy.
Yeah.
Like you. You are a stalker. You are a shadow stalker, Blake.
And this latest piece also is vampire.
Female vampire,
yeah. And
it's hot.
What I liked about it was when I first saw the image, for me there was like a lustful quality to it, so that's what I thought. Like I could use like that would represent lust to me, and I mean as humans, some of us can be kind of lustful, myself included.
Sure. Have you seen Full Metal Alchemist?
I have not.
You should see that.
That's a movie, right?
It's a great anime series.
It's an anime series. Not big on anime.
No, because you don't listen to overdub. You listen to the Japanese version, then you read the words. It's so
no,
much
I can't
better.
do that.
So much better.
I can't do that though. Can't do that. Anything dubbed,
Oh my god.
dubbed and shit, fucking cannot.
No, don't dub it. Don't dub it. Read the subtitles.
No, but subtitles. Can't do subtitles either. Fucking
God,
no
really?
interest in subtitles.
Weird.
It's too much work. It's too much work.
I can't read. I
I can read.
but
I don't enjoy
barely,
reading.
I
And I'm like,
guess.
no. I want to focus on the fucking film. I don't want to like.
Yeah.
I'm not watching the film. I'm just reading. Fuck that.
But when there's like 200 episodes, like.
but yeah, and you know, I got my first tattoo. I was 17.
Oh, really?
At 17.
We
first
were
tattoo.
not together at that point.
I was in Toronto.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's where I got my first tattoo. It's a tribal sun Godsmack symbol.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, I like the image because
This is why I don't have a tattoo, because the one I wanted was band related.
Okay.
My mom gave me something to
chili,
think about.
I remember back in the day you wanting a chili pepper.
I want the Chili Pepper logo right here.
Yeah.
My mom was like, you may not like that band in the future. How about you get an owl or something? I'm like, that's a very good point. Moving on for now.
And I'll tell you one thing, man. If you start getting tattoos,
You don't want to stop.
it's addictive.
Yep.
Like I have 18.
Wow.
Like, there's money there.
See, well,
There's
I was
money there.
about to say that.
There's
like,
money
man, there's
there.
money there, but I
Yeah.
have money in guitars and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
microphones.
And I just,
Yep.
you know, I wear my collection,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And let's be honest, tattoo people are way more fun to see naked.
I really, 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 really don't want to see you naked.
Not me, you. Hey man, and I'm sorry, but like chicks with tattoos,
That's hot.
I dig.
Yeah,
I fucking
agree.
dig. Like I love it. Like it's hot. Like
Yeah, it's
especially if she hides, like if they're not like in spots where you can clearly say, oh, she's got tattoos, but like you know you
once the clothes come off, it's like, ooh.
yeah, it's like holy shit.
A friend, so Auntie's girlfriend,
Yeah.
/ significant other partner. I don't know too sure what you do all that these days.
Yeah.
She has like a full right side
Sleeve?
body thing going down.
okay.
I don't know how far down the leg goes, but they had a contest with Inked
Okay.
website / magazine there.
Yeah.
She finished 8th place.
Really? Mm-hmm. Cool. That's cool. And I mean, you know, it's something like you get tattooed all down your sides, man. You're bearing pain. It takes time. Like tattoos aren't like a minute thing, and now a lot of people get them like.
And you can't take it back.
You can but
still leaves a scarring, doesn't it? Like
apparently that's hurts a lot more than the actual tattoo does.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently, like getting
Let's
it
burn off
burned-
your skin?
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Like
Yep.
you're fucking like multiplying sunburn like fucking
by bajillions.
yeah. So and apparently it's quite pricey and painful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends how big too, right? Like if you got to do the
Exactly.
whole like
And,
body.
and
let's
usually
say, like,
it's multiple sessions that you do it over and over and over again to really fade
like
it out.
laser hair removal too.
Yeah, same sort of stuff. But it's and there's always you got to be careful because you know some artists are great and everything like that.
Some aren't.
Some are not. Some are fucking shit.
Uh-huh.
And you know hearing some people talk.
I've seen some cool stuff though over the years. Yeah.
No, me too. I've seen some cool stuff, and I've seen some horrible fucking stuff too. It's like, oh my god, you let that person tattoo you? Are you fucking retarded?
Uh-huh.
And it's an art form, right?
You got to be able to draw or something. Like
But
I don't know
not
how.
just that,
It's
man.
crazy.
Skin.
Like that one, that your new latest one there is
Yeah.
like it's very impressive.
Skin is not fucking paper.
Yeah.
Right? There's depth to it. There's fucking like it's skin. It's not fucking paper.
Yeah.
It's different.
But it sucks too for like people who are just starting out. What do? You got to practice. You got to do it. So
Yeah.
you suck at first, I guess, or something.
Well, traditionally, tattooing, you would like when people start tattooing, they start on oranges and stuff like that too. Like, to give them like a. You haven't seen like ink shows and stuff like that, like reality
Kat
shows.
Von D at one point a few times
where
for
there's
covering it up or
competition
something.
and stuff like that, and they tattoo competitions where they you try to make it out and stuff like that, and yeah, there's like stuff like Miami Ink and New York Ink, and that's where you'd see Kat Von D and those other guys, and I mean they're big money, like right, because they're considered really
top class there.
top class artists, right?
But the one that you got to go to,
That's
pretty impressive, man.
He's been tattooing for quite a few years.
Yep. I knew a girl in I wish I could have that tattoo because that was super impressive. I met a girl from Vancouver, but met her in Cold Lake, Alberta.
Yeah.
And she's a renowned artist for a certain type of style.
Yeah.
And she got it, and it was like, man, that's so cool.
And some of them can do a bit of everything. Some of them specialize in like portraits or
yeah.
or what's that? The Asian style there.
Hone
like,
in on your
what's that
talents, your
called? You know, like
strengths.
those fish, koi fish. Like they specialize in
Just in fish.
like Asian
Carp.
carp tribal type stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
some people just knock out that tribal stuff, like
Oh yeah.
patterns, which is monotonous and stuff. But your lines have to
You
be
still got to be good.
no,
Yeah,
your lines
yeah.
have to be clean. They have to be
Yeah.
precise, like you said. You can't have a wobbly hand.
Right.
It's just not gonna look right, right?
Absolutely.
And some people knock out those portraits and anime scenes and shit like that. Like, there's so many niches now, even as tattoo artists.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you'll get some that'll do like the guy I see, whatever you want, he's gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a portrait, like he when Ashley lost one Kisi there.
The doggo, yeah.
Yeah, like
That's a
fucking-
whole dog face.
yeah, death, fucking.
Uh-huh.
But it looks like
Yeah.
Kisi,
yeah,
like.
yeah. It really did.
Like it, if I put a picture of Kisi's face next to that, it looks like Kisi.
Mm-hmm.
Like it does. At some point when Buster passes, definitely doing that one
Oh
too.
wow, eh?
Yeah, because it's like a photo album type thing, right?
Fair.
And
fair.
And then I mean, I know
Are you gonna get mummified when you're dead, so you can kind of preserve some of that tattoos, or are you getting burnt or something?
I'll probably get cremated. I don't care where.
You should get mummified. Then you'll keep some of those tattoos that you're so proud of.
They could peel the layer of skin and frame it.
Ah, well, taxidermy Blake. That would be hilarious,
Right?
Can
But-
we do that? Is that possible?
I don't know.
Oh, sure.
I remember seeing some
You know what?
something
I'll
though,
use your skin as a rug.
where somebody did that, like they peeled the layer of skin off, and it was like framed.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
and I mean, in some cultures, tattoos signify like stature and stuff like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like those old tribes, like they don't use tattoo machines and stuff, but like
Like needles, like
Yeah.
like the
Like
needles,
Samoa-
like on the tree there. Like
I know
needles.
in like parts of Samoa, where it's like you're a warrior type thing, that you get certain tattoos, and that's what it signifies.
Well, like your badges from
Yeah.
Boy Scouts.
Yeah,
Instead of
yeah.
having a badge, you
yeah,
get like a tattoo.
It's
of
ink. Yeah,
whatever.
like some of them get inked inside
Oh,
the
yeah,
lip
yeah.
here, and
That's what I said. If I ever get a tattoo at some point, now it might be different. I have to think about it there. I have to choose something very,
Yeah.
very good.
appropriate.
But I'd have to be waking up after like saving some kind of village or something from
Yeah.
some kind of catastrophe, and I'm tattooed, part of their culture, and to them that's like a big deal.
Yeah.
Like I would accept that. Otherwise, so far it's like I don't need a tattoo.
Yeah,
But like some things, it has to mean a whole bunch to
have
me.
a meaning.
It really does.
Yeah, like
a
for me,
lot, not just.
fictionally, I've always loved vampires, so that's why I have two vampire-related tattoos.
Yep.
I have my son's name on me. He's my
Oh, that's on
son.
your
right
wrist
here.
there, yeah, or
So,
forearm.
so and I have my family names because that's who.
Did you just point to your junk? You have your family name on your junk.
There,
Oh, I see.
and
Yeah.
here, like, this is what makes me.
Uh-huh.
I have a firefighter tattoo,
Yeah, which I thought was cool.
which that's part of.
It's a very good tattoo, that one.
Yeah,
too,
yeah, and I have some that are just entertainment. Like, family means a lot to me. Have that across my knuckles. I have a Canadian leaf here. Very proud, patriotic
Uh-huh.
Canadian stuff that's relevant to me.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely. If
That's
it's not relevant, then no. Absolutely
We've
not.
been like me and you were always really big gamers, so I'm contemplating like a gaming scene type tattoo. And
You gonna put a Nintendo on your body?
not Nintendo itself, but probably a Nintendo character more than likely.
Oh, because right now I'm like, it'd be cool to have Mario, Luigi, and Bowser and Peach or something.
I was actually thinking a Chrono Trigger scene.
well, but that's what I actually was gonna say for you, Chrono Trigger.
That's what I was
absolutely, yeah.
thinking.
Mhm.
Like have
If they remade that properly,
have,
it'd be good.
I was thinking of having like a party 3 with them facing Magus.
Yeah, Magus. Yeah.
Scene type thing where they're like,
Don't you like Magus? Oh, you do. But
I do, and he's vampire related too, so
Yeah, exactly,
it's
yeah.
like a double hitter for me.
Mhm.
And have them like kind of facing off, like very anime-ish.
Who would you have facing off against Magus?
Oh, it has to be Chrono
Okay, well, Chrono. Mm-hmm.
for me. And like if I had like Chrono and Froggo
Chrono and Froggo, yeah, because
Facing-
the arch enemy of
facing
yeah.
him, like in like stand
Lucia
fighting
or
stands and
anybody
shit
else,
like
yeah,
that.
okay,
Maybe
yeah.
a little background on that, like
Huh.
Magus's castle in the
Oh,
background or
that'd be
something.
cool, yeah.
Right?
It'd be
Wouldn't
like
it?
4 vampire-related tattoos.
Yeah, but it would look real cool and also represents Chrono Trigger, which
Mhm.
to me was one of my favorite of all time
Yeah, amazing.
RPG games. Even like Mario stuff like that, like like I know Mario RPG is being re-released for Switch.
Yeah, you're looking.
Which I'm totally getting.
Did
like,
you play that?
Yes, I played on Super Nintendo. Yeah, yeah.
Did you have that? Who had that? Where did you play it from? Did Kevin lend it to you?
No, I downloaded the wrong.
Oh! Well, you don't have a computer.
I did back then.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey man, I had folders like Nintendo, Super Nintendo games, all ROMs, zip files and shit. Like, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm not incriminating myself right now.
Do you have them now?
No.
Then you're fine.
Computer's gone.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it wasn't my computer. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, like stuff like that, and like I like staying with stuff that's relevant to me, and you know, at some point you get so many tattoos that probably some of them like, I had a bald spot. I need to fill it.
That's it.
Something goes there.
Yeah.
Right. And then of course I thought about like what you just said, like you know, groups that we grew up on. Like for me, Guns N' Roses would have totally been.
But the thing is, the Guns N' Roses stuff within all their media. There's some cool tattoo ideas in there. It is cool.
I traditionally always liked the cross with all the skeleton heads of the members.
Oh, the first album
from
Appetite for Destruction.
Yeah. That always stood out to me.
Yeah. I like the ones from Use Your Illusions, I believe.
Okay.
With the rose in the middle and the two guns.
Yeah. No, that's really nice too.
Yeah.
And there's other groups too. Like we just grew up on. You've been a fan. You've been a fan. Like ACDC. I like.
You don't have
ACDC.
album covers like you used to anymore.
Oh
like,
no,
really, it's not the same.
Albums is not what it used to be. Right.
Well, this is, and I guess this is a sidetrack of our tattoo discussion, but yeah. Because before the Beatles, you had single releases. You released singles.
Yeah.
Then the albums came in, and then since like 2000, 2010-ish, I've been like, okay, guys, we just got to release singles because full albums they're garbage. You don't know how to write songs.
Yep.
And your producers suck if they can't help you write songs.
Yeah. So after that whole discussion with your mom about the chili pepper tattoo, that was it for you. Like,
that was it for me because I really thought about it and it's like, you know what, you're right, and she was right. And like the stuff that Peppers are coming out now, I'm like,
yeah, you're.
I'm super funky bass guy. If it's not funky bass, like I love Flea. I saw them live in Montreal. It was great. But it's not.
You're not the fan that you were when you were 14.
Yeah,
15.
a fan of Flea.
Yeah,
and
more so than
songs.
the group.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not a fan of Kitas now, like.
Oh my god!
Right?
I don't know which album it was, but I'm like, dude, sing it differently. Like sing a different cadence, like a different key or some. I don't know. Just make it different. Yeah. It's too much of the same, I find, for me. The latest stuff, they're trying to be hip and cool with the younger stuff.
Yeah.
As opposed to being back that funky, like I'm gonna say fusion punk.
Yeah.
But it's I can't say that either. That's not the right word, I'm sure.
And
then it's not every song of them I like either. Like One Hot Minute as an album, I enjoyed it because of nostalgia, especially and stuff. And yeah, it's good. But Aeroplane and Walkabout on that album is my cream of the crop.
But One Hot Minute was a lot different than
everything else.
But then
everything else, we're just talking Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Anyway, really, this is what we're really saying. What? Californication is what you're talking about? No, that's an oddball that shouldn't be in their catalog whatsoever.
I like Californication.
Didn't like it at all.
I like Californication, but I like
some songs on Stadium Arcadium are good. The first 4 songs on both
Mother's Milk was good.
Yeah. Well, sure, fine, yes.
And there was a few like before that, like just because we had
a few songs
because we both had the album What Hits.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What Hits was really good.
Which was
all their best.
Most of was on What's Hits just before.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Nope.
Yeah. It had Under the Bridge.
It was. Did it have Under the Bridge?
Yeah.
Hits?
Yeah.
So I think it's the greatest hits.
Up to that point.
Yeah.
And it had like Fire and Backwoods and which was all older stuff.
Which was okay.
Yeah.
Was Fight Like a Brave on it?
Yeah. Higher Ground.
Yeah. Fight Like a Brave. See, Fight Like a Brave.
Show Me Your Soul.
Well, those are cool covers. Those are like funk covers.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they were good. Like it was good. Like I liked that stuff. One of my favorite Chili Pepper songs ever was a song they did for Coneheads.
That was really good too. They had a good producer for that one.
Yeah. That was,
Show Me Your no.
Show Me Your Soul.
Is it Show Me Your Soul?
Yeah.
Show Me. No.
I have it on my phone.
That's such a good song. What is it? I don't know. Check on your phone because I want it. I want to know what it is.
Which for the longest time, which sucks. Like when they do a song for a movie, something like that, it doesn't always end up on the albums.
Oh, well, exactly.
Right?
They're one-offs. So, and that's why Megadeth's what's Megadeth?
Hidden Treasures.
Hidden Treasures, yes.
Was great because their songs like Angry Again, all that stuff.
Anger Again, and for me, Breakpoint. Breakpoint was
Super Mario.
on the Super Mario soundtrack.
Yeah.
And
I remember.
And oh my! At the time, I was all into soundtracks because there's different singers and stuff, and that soundtrack overall was not the greatest. But there's a couple cool, like Goomba, which is I think a Parliament Funk cover, but with the Goomba instead of Boom Boom, and it had Breakpoint Megadeth. And I don't know if that's the first time we had Megadeth, and then we're like, let's buy some more Megadeth.
Soul to Squeeze is the
Soul
song.
to Squeeze is the Chili Pepper tune. Oh, such a good song. Such a good song.
Was.
But Breakpoint by Megadeth, oh, dude, that's like the best. I'm going to learn that. You know what? After we clean up my apartment, I can actually have the guitars out. I'm going to learn how to, on the bass, though.
So let's get back to the tattoo discussion.
Back to the tattoo, yeah. So Chili Pepper tattoo, no, an owl. Then I'm like, then I started to think about it. Like, owl, right. Wisdom. And now that I'm older, I'm like, owl wouldn't have been bad. Like, mom made a good call you as a young age.
In losing your mom, you could have had a mom tattoo.
Like with a rose and
something,
mom, like.
But like I have
cross,
I have a swallow behind my leg.
Oh, really?
And it represents my grandmother. Like she loved feeding her birds. Like she was really big into sitting outside watching birds, and she had like bird feeders, like hummingbird feeders. She had like seed feeders. Like that woman spent more money on fucking wild birds. But she loved that.
But it's so nice. Look,
and she loved
all
that.
the trees outside. You can see it. Yeah,
she loved that. So
you can sing back to them. You know.
Yeah, and so for me, getting that tattoo was
it's important.
Clear indicator. That's who it represents. This is in loving memory of her.
Yep.
I have her birth year and the year she passed on it.
Oh wow, okay, all involved, yeah.
Yeah, and like now, like Austin's getting older, and he always grew up with his dad getting tattoos and stuff like that.
Sure.
So now he's getting tattoos. Like he's got one already.
Really?
Yeah, Austin has one on his leg.
Of what?
It's also
Naruto or something?
No. In high school, Austin had a friend that he was really close to that took her life.
Oh, okay.
So he got an infinity symbol with her name in it.
Okay.
And it's the remembrance piece, like, just in her honor. Yeah, and it was the same for me. Like, the men in my family, especially on my dad's side, a lot of them had tattoos, which for me was, I liked that.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah. And that's where you saw it.
And not just that. I remember like buying pieces of bubble gum. And there was like those little stick-on tattoos, even to Chit for a while. Remember they had a little
had the little.
Oh man, my mom used to get so mad at me because I had to have so many.
It was ugly.
I want you to get in the bathtub and wash all those off, right? Because eventually it would fade.
It'd be all broken.
Yeah. And I would have so many of them at some points where my mom like fucking just. She wouldn't give me soap. She'd give me an alcohol bottle.
Oh wow!
And a cloth.
I'm sure that would actually clean it off pretty fast.
It would faster than soap.
Did not know that.
So she'd be like, rub all these off with alcohol and then get in the bathtub and fucking
acetone.
I'm expecting after you're done. So I was like, I'd have to show my arms,
my
back and stuff. I was like, let's make sure that's all gone.
Huh?
Yeah. So and that's how. And then of course watching films and movies and you see people tattoos and stuff like that.
See, I appreciate more on a woman.
Do you?
Than for me wanting one for myself.
Yeah. No. But
I think it'd be cool, but I don't know. I have to think about it and have a plan and make it.
But I agree with you. Like on a woman, it's fucking sexy. Like I mean, and I'm not talking about. There's some tattoos I don't like. Like fuck that whole tramp stamp thing on the lower. Oh my god, that was stupid.
Like, do you not understand where that comes from? Like, you're actually branded to a bar that you're a whore at.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what that is.
And the new tramp stamp, like in between the tits. Like man, no.
If you're gonna do it all, sure, but this is oh my god, is that a new trend? Is that
oh yeah, they moved it. It's not there now. It's here.
Oh my god, I've seen that a little bit here.
But some of them are nice too. Like
and some of those are nice too. But
some I do like the Asian style tattoo, like geishas and stuff, like tattooed geisha.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That stuff is if you get a nice curvy woman. And she's got something like that tattooed on her side. It's sexy.
But that's very culture specific, though. And that's the next thing. It's very, especially like the Japanese stuff, that Japanese style of painting and then of tattooing. Yeah. I don't think it would work for me because I have no relationship with Japan, really. Although I love a Japanese wife. Yeah. Or an Asian wife, really.
And I mean, some people get, religious tattoos and.
Yeah, like for me, because my mom and I think I would love to have a Christian wife. I think.
Yeah.
Because for me, it would bring me a piece of, like, I guess, nostalgia, familiarity, and then knowing what to expect, and then knowing what's expected of me.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. But I think if a tattoo for my mom, it would be a cross of some sort.
Yeah.
It may not be just a standard normal cross.
I actually have a cross on me, and the idea for the cross was actually on my grandfather's tombstone.
Okay.
So that's where the cross came from, and my father was a war veteran and all that stuff. So like his tombstone is very like war related type thing. So yeah, so getting that for me was a memory thing of him. Yeah, but I think it's interesting. It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely some faux pas tattoos that.
Like what?
Like people getting swastikas related tattooed, like you fucked up. They're promoting hate and stuff. Like,
well, I suppose
the symbol means
it's
whatever it
unfortunate
means.
because the swastika is actually turning the wrong way.
Yeah.
So the where it comes from,
Yeah.
it spins the other way, which means nirvana or peace or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, tattoos, that's kind of where I'm at. I kind of would like one, but not really. Because as you get older, it's going to be weird and saggy.
See, and that's never a thought I've had or bothered by it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get really old.
I'm
one
gonna get
day,
old. Yeah.
And the skin's gonna fall. Like, yeah, I don't care. But you know, if I do have grandkids at that time, so there'll be stories I can tell.
Well, absolutely,
like,
yeah.
They'll be sitting on Grandpa's lap and be like, "Grandpa, what's this?"
I think we should start writing in a journal. This happened to me at one time. This is what I thought. No, it's like not a like.
But also, this is what this is, right?
This is what this is. Absolutely.
Once we're totally irrelevant and even more irrelevant than we are now.
If YouTube doesn't destroy their servers at some point.
Yeah.
Which is why we got to back up this stuff
and be like, like here, Grandpa's got something to show you. It's all right, guys. We're not just gonna keep going on this. We're done.
But if you have any tip. Yeah. If you have, and the Granonites, or the
any
pseudo Granonites, have any tattoos, please post them. Send it to us on our Instagram. We'll put it on the show.
Yeah.
It'd be super cool. I would really appreciate that. Especially the ladies. I want to see them all. Please.
Let's see the ink.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. Be involved, guys. We would really appreciate that.
So, thanks, guys.
See you later.